Hi guys. So in this video we will work in the posture. When we working on the standing posture, we always start always from the floor up, yeah? Because it's like a building a castle with your body. So feet. Yeah, try to be as much as you can if you are long hours standing at work or doing a queue these days. Try to have the hips, the feet hip distance apart. So no too close, not too separate. Yeah, always more or less the distance of your hips. That's where your feet are. Another big important part on the feet is that you check that you are not bringing the flatten your feet, like the edge of your foot is not going to the floor, it's not flattening. So you try to keep nice arch. So you are grounding on your toes, you are grounding on the sole of your feet, and you are grounding on your heels. If you bring the sole of your feet, the arch of your foot flat to the floor, you will bring the knees in, and that's put the hip and the spine in the wrong position. Yeah. So even if you have flat feet, like myself, I have flat feet. So try to go into the toes, into the ball of your foot and your heels to try to keep the arch nice and up. Yeah, that will put the knees in a good position and the rest of your body. It's like the building, the grounding of a house. Yeah, so you have to have nice and big, strong grounding to keep the rest of your body in place. Now, when we go to the knees, one common mistake that we normally do is tense your knees back, bring the kneecap back. That's not only position your knees in a wrong position because it's forcing the kneecap too much in, it's forcing this tendon. And automatically when you do that, you tense your lower back. So most of the lower back pain that we have after a long day at work is because this position. So how we can avoid that? Simply as relax the kneecap. I'm not talking bending the knees. So you tense, let's say that's your normal position, then soften your knees. That softening will allow the lower back to fall in the right place, and that you will avoid lower back pain, hip pain, and shoulders and neck pain as well. Yeah. So remember, knees soft. Then we will go into the hips. Yeah. So the hips, sometimes we bring the hips in forward. We bring this forward. So the body, to compensate this, that is a wrong position for the lower back, will bring the shoulder forward just to be able to maintain the balance. Yeah. So that's a wrong position as well. That's bring pain not only on the lower back, is forcing your body forward. So you will have a lot of pain on your neck and your shoulders, and you will have less chance to breathe deeply. You will have less energy because your chest is closed. Yeah. So working on the hips there, the hips have to be in a neutral position. So not too forward, not too out. I'm exaggerating here the moment. So if you are in doubt, bring the hips forward and out, yeah, arching and then rounding a few times until you find your center. So in the center, there is a little bit of lower back curve. The lower back curve have to be, because we have a curve here and a curve here and a curve here. So we don't want to flatten in a standing posture the lower back. We want a normal curvature here. Yeah. So the hips, not too forward, not too open the arching here, in a neutral position. Yeah. Then when you have the knees, the feet, the hips in the right position, imagine that you are pushing into the floor to create a nice expansion here on the solar plexus area and your chest. Yeah. So not tensing your body, because that tense the whole body and tense the shoulders. Soften. Press with your feet. Keep the knees a little bit bending like we talked before. And then like a pressing. Imagine that you are pressing the gas of the car, yeah, the accelerator. You press into the floor and you lift in solar plexus and chest. Now, The last part of this position is when you do this and you are not used to, you will tend to tense the shoulders. So relax the shoulders, relax your arms. Even if you are working with your hands here, the idea is that you are, again, soften on your knees, a normal curvature in your lower back, solar plexus lifting, chest open, shoulders away, rotate it back and down. So you want to create a nice space between your shoulders and your ears to avoid this pain here. Yeah. So just a recap. Feet hip distance apart. Try to, if you're working a lot of hours standing, try to use comfortable foot, shoes that you can spread your foot inside the shoe, that is not too tight, because you need to feel your foot there. Remember the arch of your feet active. Position your knees equally, not to the center, not out. Yeah. Then check the knees that are not tensing, not bending either. Soften the knee, soften the kneecap. Check the posture. Yeah, not too out, not too forward. Then press into the floor, lifting your spine, chest open, and then shoulders. At the beginning will be all a work because you have to sink in every single part. But as you practice, as you remember, when you remember, you check, okay, feet in tutu. When you do it a few times, that will become your normal posture. And posture is essential. If you can manage to bring a good posture into your body, you will avoid the majority of the pains that you have. Obviously, if you have an injury, is another different thing. But I'm talking about those pains that we create as we go work during the day. Yeah. So pressing into the floor, knees soft, hips in a neutral position, lifting solar plexus, open chest, roll the shoulders, expand. Now, the other bit that we have to add to this equation is the position of the head. Yeah. So for this, I will come here. Normally, we tend to, more now that we are a lot with the phones and the computer, we tend to bring the head in front of the body, so out of the alignment with the spine. Even if we have to have a natural curve on the neck, we tend to exaggerate the head forward. So the head is really heavy. So if you have the tendency to have the head in front of your body, these muscles, all these muscles, are working like trying to hold a horse. Yeah, they're trying to bring the head back, and that's why you have always pain there. Yeah, so to resolve this, we will bring the chin back. So you bring the chin a little bit more toward the chest, not all the way, a little bit, and you push with your chin back. It's like creating a double chin. I know that at this, we are in a time in our life that we don't want to create double chin, that we want to have this all nice and stretch and open here. But for the posture, practice this. So you can do this exercise while you go to the toilet to brush your teeth or put your cream in the face. Yeah. So bring the chin not up, down a little, and then you press the chin back. You will feel a nice stretch on the back of the neck. Yeah. I know it's not a pretty exercise, but it's really good for position the head in the right position. So chin and back. Yeah. So you do a few repetitions there when you go to the toilet in the morning, maybe another time during the day, and that's plus a few exercises more than we will do. We will avoid a lot of the pain that we have here. Yeah. So in my next video, we will work on the posture sitting. Yeah. So see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.